Shabbat Shalom. I want to talk to you about a spiritual warfare principle about always having enough financially. And one of the ways you can do it is on Shabbat. If on Shabbat you bring the first fruits of whatever the Lord increased you that week, I mean whatever actual cash that you have, if you'll bring it that week and sow it, it would be tremendous. That will change your life. Versus, I'm not trying to offend anybody, these are life lessons. If you sit on the money and pray and wait, the longer you wait, the longer the seed is in the sack and not in the ground. And so I've simplified my life this way. Wherever I'm at, regardless if the seed is, the soil is good or bad, if the Lord has brought me there, I sow a seed. I'm not talking about my tithe, but I sow wherever I go. And the reason is because I want the enemy to know, and I want the Lord to know, I'm not judging that ministry. I may sit there and say, I don't like that ministry. I don't even like the way they administrate. I may not approve of them, but they belong to God. And so what if I don't approve of them? I mean, who am I? I'm not judging them. They're operating off their life experience, training, and blessing. And so I want to sow a seed because they're preaching the gospel. Paul said if they're for us, they're not against us. So I always sow a seed wherever I go. And I can tell you, I never walk in lack. And so you can just look in my life. I'm not walking in extreme abundance. I'm not a multi-millionaire type person. But I don't think you smell any poverty on me either. I'm not walking in lack. And it doesn't really make any difference when I go out how much I'm carrying, because it doesn't really make any difference. If I go out with $20 in my wallet or if I go out with $200 in my wallet, I always seem to have enough. Because why? Because I'm in a seed time and a harvest. And I much rather give and pay the bill than to receive. But sometimes I have to receive so that person to get blessed. But I think one of the reasons Christy and I walk in that is that we're always constantly giving. And so on this Shabbat, just give and give freely to the Lord and be blessed. Shabbat Shalom.